Welcome to a dazzling adventure down the iconic Las Vegas Strip. We're soaking in the vibrant lights, striking colors, and jaw-dropping architecture that make the city a true masterpiece. With big-name casinos like the Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, the Venetian, MGM Grand, and the Wynn, each offering a unique blend of luxury and style. Not to mention restaurants like Pinky's and Delilah's, known for their stunning atmospheres. From the neon lights to the bold, colorful buildings' designs, every corner of the Strip offers endless nail art inspiration for any nail artist looking to capture the magic of Las Vegas in their next creation. We're taking you inside the Las Vegas Strip to show you what inspires us so we could inspire you. So spend the day with us by family as we go from concept to creation.
Today we are visiting the beautiful Conrad Hotel located at the north end of the Las Vegas Strip. The Conrad Hotel is an American multinational brand of high luxury hotels and high-end luxury resorts, owned and operated by the Hilton Worldwide. Baron Hilton, son of Conrad Hilton, founded the Conrad Hotels, taking the name from that of his father. The Conrad is known for its luxurious rooms and amazing art. You can also find a display of one of Liberace's beautiful pianos.
So another fun place to visit off Las Vegas Strip, the Conrad. Eric and I had so much fun. What a beautiful, beautiful hotel. From very classy to artsy. It's packed with so many different styles. I love it. I loved it so much. They have a really cool food court that has a delicious street food. It's pretty high end. I love that. They have a cool bar that's just hangout, live music. They have a sports bar. I really liked the lighting in there and their art. I liked a lot of things. So it was really hard for me to narrow it down, but I can't wait to show you what I came up with. So I hope you enjoy it. So I'm here for a second part of my inspiration for Resort World in the Conrad. I had to do this one. This is one of my favorites of many. I could actually do so many, but this one's located throughout the hotel. It's these chandeliers that have this beautiful bronze color to it, this like frosty bright and crystals everywhere. And I wanted to do a set to kind of inspire that. So these are the colors I'm going to be using. There's Starlight and Stardust. Okay, and these are all by Gemini. I'm going to use Fireball. This is like a kind of like that really cool bronzy glow, and this is the exact color in there. And it comes with two little applicators just like this. I think it's super cool. The color I'm going to use, the white color, is called Pearl in Paradise, and this is by Gotti nails. I'm going to use number 5 Gemini Cosmetics Chrome here. This chrome's actually elegant glass. And I built my extension out with clear sculptor and base. I'm also going to use I'm going to build them clear because I want you to see the design from underneath and on top. I'm going to use Build Pink to build my nails, along with Protein Bond and a Gotti top coat, non-white top coat. So let's get started. So I'm going to encapsulate one of them. So what I'll do is I'll build my nails first and then do the encapsulation. I'm going to use a glittering encapsulation, and I recommend you build all your nails you're going to build first and then do your encapsulation so you're not getting glitter or dust in your other nails. So I'm picking Build Pink because I want them to be see-through. So I'll do my first one right here, bring it down. I quit squeezing about right there. So what I'm going to do is do baby circles on top of the gel and kind of whipping it into where I want it to be. Notice I'm taking a really light touch to everything, to the gel. I'm not in my gel, I'm lightly touching it. There are no bubbles when you do that. Okay, so let's flash cure this. Now remember, it might get, just a reminder, it might get a little white on you because gel is moving pretty quickly right now, especially a clearer gel. It is a builder gel as well. It's just a different viscosity as like a colored builder gel like Concealer Pink or Concealer Peach. So it got much whiter on me. That's fine. As you could see, I still have my structure in there. Do not worry about it. I'm only going to do this to 2 nails. And it's a lot easier when you do a person because they could go under the light pretty quick or flash set it themselves. When I'm working on the training hand, it's a little more difficult. She's a little stiff, but I sure appreciate her, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going to come a little further, wipe it. Okay, I'm going to come in right here, wipe it on the opposite side. I should have done that to the other one. No worries, this one's going to keep its shape a little more because I did that. No problem. Okay, as you could see, I'll kind of flash it. That's my little spot that I miss sometimes because I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, you'll do the opposite side. So I'm going to cure this a little bit so I could add. Now I would go 30 seconds under the light and that's perfect, but I'm just going to pin cure it. I wouldn't waste my time pin curing it like this in salon because you have your 2 lights there. You could just go directly under. So what I'm going to do is get a little bit of my Build Pink, and as you can see, it doesn't look pink. All it's going to do is cancel out the yellow. So I'm going to come right here. And I really don't care what it looks like on top because I'm going to file it. I just need to fill in my little sides that need it. Right here needs it. So notice how my product, let me show you. Notice how my product's on one side of the brush, like right there. I'm going to leave it pointing up. I'm going to kind of touch it sideways and then point it up, connect it, and fill in that side. See how I filled it all in? Let me come right here. I could wipe the remainder off and I could put pressure and it will all go in there. Remember, I'm going to file this nail, so don't trip out if it doesn't. The application's not perfect like acrylic. Acrylic's a lot easier to mold. Gel's going to go where it wants to go. You just kind of guide it to help it get to where it needs to go. Okay, so now it's not fully cured. It's fine. If glitter gets on top of these, that is totally fine. It doesn't matter. It's not going to make a difference because I'm going to file it anyways. Yeah. So this is Stardust. And it's kind of like a fine, pretty. And then I'm going to use Starlight. So this is a little bigger because it's kind of like part of a chandelier. So I'm going to combine the both of these two. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get a makeup brush or a brush of sort. I'm going to put the bigger one on first. So see how I tap it and go on there? What that does is make my brush not get all clogged. and it leaves a little negative space in there. So you could get a little closer and zoom in a little tad bit because I want them to see kind of the negative space here. There you go. So you could kind of see the negative space right there. So what I'm going to do from there is go into my Stardust and combine the Starlight. And then I'm going to come back in with this one. So it kind of looks textured. And I'm going to glitter press it in. Okay. So notice I don't have any gel on my fingers. I put so much glitter that it's totally fine. I'm not going to get contact dermatitis or anything like that. I am basically just touching the glitter. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that, hold on, let me take this off. There we go. Let's make sure that nothing is sticking out around her cuticle and sidewall area. This is going to help you to where you don't file it out so much. Chances are you're going to file out some still. Comes with the territory with this design, with any encapsulation. I'll go in and fill in the little negative spots. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just flash cure this and see how some of the glitter got on my neighbor. That's okay. You already built the nail, so you're totally fine. Okay, so now I'm going to use this and go back and forth with it and see how it comes out of all your sides. And you could see if you're missing any spots. The cool thing is you could also see it underneath the nail. So that's why I wanted to do them all glass with this design, so you could see the color from every direction. So what I'm going to do is grab my base gel and kind of move these over a little. I'm going to grab my Synergy base. And I am going to put another coat on here. And I'm going to texture it again. So I'm going to come in because I want it to look really crystally, like a crystal light, like it looks like. I could put crystals on the top of it, but I personally like stuff inside my nails, so I would prefer wearing it this way. But honestly, a lot of people like to wear stones, and that would be beautiful as well. Gemini Cosmetics has an array of a selection of every type of stone, chain, anything, pearls, anything you could think of to put in the nail or on top of the nail. Okay, I'm going to kind of press it here. So this is just my detail work to kind of, and I love this tool for that. Gemini Cosmetics also sells this tool. I use it as a spatula, and I also like it for like longer nails or when I want to bring in my sides like this, where I want my glitter to be tight and cover my cuticle area. The rest I want it kind of chunky everywhere because it gives it like a really cool, if you look closer, zoom in a little and you will see the texture that you're going to see on the nail. See this? Now this really does have a glisten. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this under the light for 30 seconds. I'm going to put the cap on these because I don't trust myself right now with them. Okay, so let me get the light really quick and then we'll wait the 30 seconds and then I'll encapsulate her. I'll show you my next maneuver I do. Okay, so she cured for 30 seconds and I'm going to come in and use my brush, whatever makeup brush you want to use, and kind of dust off everything you could get off. This is important, that way everything seals. You don't have any pockets or any negative spacing. Okay, so this looks pretty good. If it's missing a little bit of a spot, I'm not going to add now because that will probably file out a tad bit. I'll just add it at the end and I'll show you what I mean about that. So what I'm going to do is come in with Build Pink in the tube, and I am going to start right here. I'm going to stop before the end. I'm going to get my brush, and this is going to magnify this whole look. So I use 2 different sizes so it looks really dimensional. Anytime you use, even if it's the same color, different sizes, especially if it's different cuts, you're going to get a really cool dimensional effect. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here. Let's come up, wipe it. Okay, I am going to cure her for 60 seconds. I think I pressed 30, but I will fix it to 60 seconds. It needs a full 60-second cure. Okay, so this is all encapsulated. You could see it from the side. Okay, what I'm going to do is wipe off my dispersion layer, which is your tacky layer, your sticky layer, with Swipe. This will also remove any excess glitter that's on their fingers, if any. And there's a little bit that was on here, but it wipes off very easy. You have to file these still, so do not worry about that. So I'm going to file these off camera and then come back and finish the process with you. Okay, so as you could see, I filed them off of camera. Okay. A little bit of the second layer kind of filed off, but you could see the structure still there. It's not a problem. I'm going to show you how to fix this. A lot of people think they make a mistake at this point, but you have not. So what I did is I dusted them off and I swiped her with Swipe to change the pH balance already, okay? So what I'm going to do now is come in with Protein Bond. And I am going to do my other 2 nails first, before I fix the glitter one. Kind of the way we did when we built. Okay. You really only need 1 coat of this for polishing. Okay, so I'm going to use Gotti nails, Pearl and Paradise. It's kind of cool because the color is pearly up here. I like that the swatches are up there. It's the same exact color as the balls in the chandelier. I get as close as I can to that cuticle, as close as I can. Then I'm going to make it flatter and pull it down. Okay, there we go, getting it even. Let me clean my cuticle area. Okay, I see a little spot, so what I'm going to do is come right here, get this, come in with my striper brush. You're really not going to see a whole lot of it, but I don't want any color inconsistencies because the white chrome I'm going to put on here is going to cover a lot. But what is most important is that it's all even. So once I did this, what I just did right now I have to go over it again because if there's any high-low spots, it does self-level pretty well. But that's one of the things about chrome. It has to be consistent. Your touch all the way through. So this is a 2-coat coverage. Let me get a little perfect again. I'll wipe off my brush. There I go. Made it so much easier. And I'll keep doing it till I like the way it looks. White could be challenging, remember. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put her under the light. So I'm going to put her under the light for, that was pretty see-through. I could get away with 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to come in with 1 more coat. All right, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to chrome over it. Oh my gosh, I actually love this color. It's a thinner polish, so this one is, you could get away with 3 coats if you were just going to wear this color, but really light coat. Cover that. Let's cure this for 1 full minute. So you would be working on the other hand, okay? Now I need to put my non-tack top coat. So I am going to start at the cuticle and bring it down. Making sure it's as even as you could get it. Remember, you could see any imperfections in chrome. Now I do one at a time, just like I'm showing you. That way it'll ensure it won't move. And I'm going to do 30 seconds. Okay, let's bring this back out. After the 30 seconds, I have a little bit on here. So what I'm going to do is come right here and blend her in. And this is a mirror chrome. This is so pretty. This is the exact color in the chandelier. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to finish this. It's going to be amazing. Okay, you can see how reflective it is. Okay, if you have a little shimmer there, you are going to have to, because you're not doing the same color, you're going to put your hand here and swipe off your shimmer. Okay, this is part of being a nail tech, keeping everything consistent and nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is put this away. No more white. I have all my little tools here. And I am going to put a top coat on again with no color under it. I feel like the white makes the mirror pop more than mirror by itself. If you haven't tried it before, try both ways and see what you like better. Because it's definitely white underneath and makes it just this beautiful mirror where you can literally see yourself in it. Put your lip gloss on. Not quite that big of a sheen, but it really does have a really cool mirror effect. Okay, this looks pretty tight. Let me make sure this is tight here. There's a little, I'm going to get this little piece off right here. So that means I'm going to have to go over the nail again, but wipe off most of the excess. So watch what I do. I kind of wipe it off because I don't really need any more. All I need is to make sure it's smooth and that it's not disrupted or pitted anywhere. Okay, I think I like this. Is it? Hold on, right here, a little closer. Because if it's not perfect, guess what? You buff that off and you start over again. So let's have her go under. So now for this elegant glass mirror chrome, this requires a 15-second cure. And when I say 15 seconds, on the dot. If you go 20, it is not going to rub on. I suggest when you get your chromes, always test your seconds to know how long it takes. Put a little sticker and put the seconds underneath. Most take 30, some take 20, 25, some take 15. It all depends. So what I'm going to do is come in here, and it may be different with a different top coat. But typically I feel like it's pretty much straight across the board, but it can vary. Okay, so I'm putting one coat on here, healthy coat. Now make sure it self-levels before she goes under the light, and I see it self-level because if there's any streaks, guess what? That shows up. So I am going to set my timer. Okay, I'm going to turn it off and then put her in so it'll go on 15 seconds. After 15 seconds, it bring out everything. Let's open the Chrome. Let me come in here. Put some pressure. Oh my gosh, this is pretty. Kind of do a circular motion because you kind of want to get that dark color in there. There. That looks really cool. Very cool. You could put a color underneath if you want, but you will see underneath with the clear, the color. I could show you better in a little bit, but you will see all the color from there underneath. This kind of looks like a French chrome because it's dark here and there's like a little, like a tad bit. It looks so pretty. I really like it. Okay. So you have to be careful from here that you don't get top coat anywhere other than where it belongs, as we should anyways, right? Go ahead and wipe around so none of it stays. Now chrome, obviously you're going to charge a lot more money for because look at the detail that goes into it, the time that goes into it. This is already looking really cool. So that chandelier you saw at the beginning of this episode is exactly what I'm doing. Put a tad bit more right there. There we go. So now I'm going to dust this off real quick. Okay, now I am going to go in with my top coat. Or you could use stain resistant. It's completely up to you. Stain resistant by Young Nails is a harder gel, and I typically have used that, but this is a pretty good top coat right here. I like it. Okay, I'm just going to flash set it. So the reason why I put the top coat on these, I didn't put the top coat on the other one yet. And I'll come in and put the top coat on here too. This is a pretty good top coat. I like it. You could finish with this top coat, but you could only do one coat of it because it is a non-tack. I would make sure that you just follow through the free edges. Either use this one or use Stain Resistant by Young Nails. That is a really hard gel as well, but it does have a tack. So I'm going to fully cure this for 60 seconds. Okay, so now you're going to get your protein bond and go into your next nail. Now, there's always different maneuvers and steps to different art. Everybody does it a little different. I always do touch up my art nails after my chrome, but if it actually is a gel polish, I will fix the glitter first because it's not going to disrupt my polish. I polish the nails afterwards. That's just how I work. It seems to work better for me. So what I'm going to do is do manicure top. The reason why I'm picking manicure top, it has a dispersion layer, and I love the dispersion layer. It's the perfect to press if you need to somewhere. Just make sure you cover the entire nail. Okay. I am going to pin cure because it doesn't have to cure all the way, but I need to make sure there's none on her skin just in case. Oh, I had a little bit of my Fireball bronzer color. Had a little bit of my Fireball on there. It's not a big deal because it'll wipe right off her skin. Okay, that's good enough. Let's open our glitters again. So I am going to take, now I need to make sure this is clean and not putting any of my chrome on it. So I'm going to grab another one. I have multiple. I suggest you have multiple. And I will clean those in a little bit. So I'm putting a little bit of the bigger ones. And then I'm going to go in with the smaller to fill in. Okay, so I'm going to press it in. Okay, and now she'll go under. After that cures for 30 seconds, I'm going to come in with one more thin coat. This is going to self-level over all of these little glitter. I always put 2 coats over my glitter presses, and they're always flawless. Be careful what you use because it could be bulky. Okay, being that she's going to go under the light again, just going to flash set her. A full set of these would look cool instead of just 3 in the roll, but you could kind of see it, like give you the idea right now. So I'm going to use the top coat, the non-wipe, like I used on the others. Now, if this was a hairdresser, I definitely would have used stain resistant. No doubt. So now I'm going to cure her. She just needs 60 seconds. Okay, so I actually cured it 2 minutes. I like the fully cure of 2 minutes. It's a really, really high shine. But see how all the chrome and a little bit of glitters around? So when you go in with swipe, it's going to clean all that off, as well as, but don't go over the whole, don't swipe over the nail, just swipe around it. Or you can use alcohol, whichever one you prefer. Don't wipe on top of it because it'll deploy your shine of a non-wipe or non-tack top coat. Okay, so if you forget and you do that, you're going to have to buff on top of it and redo it again. You could also come in like this. There it goes. Chrome is a little feisty, little stubborn, but it comes out so beautiful and it's so popular, right? So if you are not charging more for chrome, when your client's coming in, you're like, oh my gosh, she's going to take me forever. But if you're charging your worth and for the job you're doing, you'll look forward to it because it's actually very pretty and very popular. So chances are you'll probably do it at least once a day, if not more lately. So these are them finished. Oh, wait, take this off. Hold on. Okay, so I will put a little rose oil on her and myself. I always do that after my client because we're working with swipe and everything. It conditions our fingers and theirs at the same time. Can wipe some off if you would like, but I never leave without them wearing an oil. As you could see the looks underneath. There's glitter, there's the white, and there's that chrome. Whoa, check out that glow. So pretty. I would probably do, you could do the pinky on the other hand and all this, or you could change it up and use your imagination, but really, really pretty. I hope you enjoyed this video. So there you have it. I decided to keep it classy and elegant, kind of bold but simple. The chandelier is such a statement piece. There's so much in there I could have used, and I usually go really colorful and fun, but this one I decided to keep it a little more like classy, match more things. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed doing it for you. I've been enjoying this whole episode. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and supporting our channel. I will see you on the next one. And I'm glad you enjoyed this video, and you could watch it again and again and again if you would like. See you next time.